Here's some information that I hope most of you know. I'm an American through and through. Well, at least that's what I know so far. Well, so as most of you know, I am an American. I do have a bit of a southern accent because my mother was born in Louisiana. However, my dad, we don't know where he was born, but he grew up in upstate New York. I'm sorry about my voice, I sound very young, but to add to that situation, I don't feel well. Well, they might want a hint. Well, I don't remember what it is. Is it German? I don't remember. If you have such a good memory, then what's the name of the villain for Miraculous Ladybug? Exactly. The creator of this video does not remember the language that she was meant to give you. She thought it was German, but she doesn't quite sure know this. So she is going to give you the name that she knows her great-grandparents were called. Oma and Opa. That's all I know. So we just went over the fact that to this day, I think that I'm an American. However, some people think I am British. Don't get me wrong, I don't have anything against England. It's just I'm not from where they are from. However, in the recent school I used to be in, my own weird mind was reciting a meme that I had heard on my own, and then my classmates heard it, and then they wanted to show my friend, and then I told my friend about the accent. I showed her, and then she liked it, and then she went crazy. So I'm going to show you my accent. Well, fake accent. Warning, if you don't like Sailor Moon, you might want to skip this part, because I'm going to talk a lot of crazy Sailor Moon shit about this. So, reason number 1. Sailor Moon is some sort of magical girl show about this middle schooler named Usagi Tsukino, and she basically is just a normal girl, bad grades, in love with a high schooler, normal friend group, until she meets a talking cat named Luna. Yes, this is a weird show, so strap in. After meeting this crazy talking cat Luna with a crescent on her head, she starts to tell her that she's actually a magical girl from outer space meant to protect the Princess Serenity. However, in the future of the show, she learns that she is actually Princess Serenity, and the rest of the magical girls that she meets along the way are meant to protect her instead of she protecting her friends. Yeah. As she meets her friends along the way, it includes Sailor Jupiter, Sailor Mars, Sailor Mercury, and Sailor Venus, my personal favorite Sailor Moon character. As we continue, I'm going to be mentioning them as Sailor Scouts instead of Sailor Guardians, because apparently Sailor Scouts are the British dub, so as the Sailor Scouts continue fighting bad guys, she learns that her apparent love interest, Mamo, that's what she calls her in the him in the future. Sorry, I am tongue twisted today. I feel like I'm sounding a bit Scottish. Basically, she learns that, and then they go on a big fight against their enemies, like a boss fight in a video game. That's weird. But during that fight, he decides to sacrifice his life, and she then learns that she's the princess by the silver crystal coming out of her chest to ingest inside of Mamoru Chiba. The villains see this, and they're also after the silver crystal. Basically, they go and take Mamoru Chiba, decide to make him their servant. Yeah. And then, basically, they send him to manipulate her, because she's really in love with Mamoru Chiba, so she decides that they let her go, or something. Then she decides to go after him, and in that, he ends up finding their lair, because that was his main mission. And then basically they all try to help her fight him even though she doesn't want to fight him. Basically, it's all crazy. Then they end up trying to find him, get the silver crystal back, but in the end they can't do that, so Sailor Moon decides that she can't do anything. So instead of saving everybody, she decides that since she is so powerful, which she is, she's very powerful, she can destroy universes, she decides to reset the universe. Yes, reset the universe. Basically, that's what happened. And that's the next season. Then, season 2, basically, there's a big other thing happening. And then, Luna, the cat, remember the cat? She's important. I also really love her. Basically, Luna, she gives her back her memory, and then, yeah. 2 parts to season 2. The first part is basically 2 aliens trying to find their new home. Yeah. They end up liking Mamoru and then Usagi. The girl one and the boy one are mated, basically. And then the girl one, it decides to fall in love with Mamoru Chiba without the boy one knowing. And the boy one decides to fall in love with Usagi Tsukino without the girl one knowing. Yeah, some drama in this one. This part of the season is also my favorite part of the season, so I might get very detailed. Yeah, so basically all of them except for Usagi in the start of this season have lost their memory and they don't know each other. But basically in the next few episodes, all the rest of the girls get their memory back from the cats. Yeah. The cats are very important. Wait, did I mention the second cat? I don't think I mentioned the second cat. Great. Yeah. Well, there's a second cat. Yeah. Basically, the 2 most important sailors. No, not sailors. I think I've been saying sailors when I was meant to say scouts because I'm so used to it. Basically, the 2 most important scouts are Sailor Venus and Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon is the most important because she is the Princess Serenity, while Sailor Venus is the most important because she's the leader of the Sailor Scouts. I'm just going to say Sailor Scouts. Yep. Basically, for the rest of the video, I'm either going to say sailors, Sailor Scouts, or just Scouts. It doesn't matter anymore. If you want to know more, because I'm getting tired of talking in a British/Scottish accent, I'm getting tired. It's the middle of the night. Literally. Actually, I'm filming this in the middle of the night, so it didn't start in the morning. But if you want to hear more about the Sailor Moon franchise, I might make a whole video on it. And you can watch the original. Do not go on Netflix and watch Sailor Moon Crystal. I am watching you. If you decide to skip the original, which you can watch on Hulu, if you have Hulu, you can go to Hulu and watch it. And at the moment, I'm struggling with Hulu, but I will get to it soon. You can watch the original Sailor Moon on Hulu, and you can watch after that. If you want to watch more content by the creators of Sailor Moon, you can after that watch Sailor Moon Crystal, and then you can watch Sailor Moon Eternal, the movie, and soon Sailor Cosmos will come to Netflix. All the last 3 will be on Netflix. So, if you want to, you can watch the first one on Hulu and the rest of them on Netflix. Good day to you and goodbye.